I never imagined the heart of Valakar would reject me, and I never imagined it would choose him. I am Zalthera, the Amaran Dominion, first daughter of House Virea, sworn heir to the Starforged throne. I was born in the twin sons of Virelin, shaped in the warrior cradles, tempered in the blood rites. No one, not even the matriarchs, questioned my fate. The heart would recognize me. It had to. That crystal, an ancient shard of the celestial engine, pulsing with the memory of 1 billion dead stars, was set to bond only with one worthy of cosmic command. My bloodline. My birthright. So imagine my horror when the glowing core flickered cold in my hands and then ignited in his. We found him alone, crawling through the frost caverns of Zareth Prime, half-starved and delirious. A scavenger, we assumed. Another broken soul from the collapsing Terran colonies. He called himself Cal. Just Cal. No war title. No lineages. No sigils of caste or command. Just a name and a stare that met mine without flinching. I should have killed him for that. Instead, I gave him water. Then food. And when he touched the heart, everything changed. He didn't even mean to touch it. He stumbled into the sacred chamber while we were preparing the binding ceremony. I shouted for the guards, but he saw the crystal glowing and, like a fool, stepped forward. He whispered, "What is this?" and reached out. Before I could stop him, the entire temple screamed. The walls trembled. The stone pulsed with crimson light. The glyphs of the ancients flared to life after 7,000 years of silence. And the heart ignited in his grasp, brighter than I had ever seen. Everyone froze. Even the High Seeress, who once claimed to blind a war beast with a single chant, dropped to her knees. "It has chosen," she whispered. "By the flame, it has chosen him." I didn't kneel. I stormed forward and ripped the heart from his hands. But the moment it left his grip, it dimmed again, cold and inert in mine. No, this was wrong. I had trained. I had bled for this. He was nothing. Later, in private, I demanded answers. "What did you do?" I hissed. "What blood do you carry?" "Just human," he said, shrugging. "My ancestors came from a blue duck called Earth. Maybe you've heard of it." I wanted to strike him, but instead I studied him. He was strange. Quiet, but not weak. Calm, but not dull. There was steel under his skin, a silent confidence I couldn't place. And something else, something older than his years, buried deep behind his gaze. The High Seeress insisted we test him further. We brought him to the flame basin, where minds are laid bare, where only the strong survive the memory storm. He stepped into the fire and didn't scream. He stood motionless as his own fears tore through his mind. We watched from the astral mirrors, stunned. He relived every moment, the death of his crew, the collapse of his colony, his years surviving alone in the ice. He carried so much grief, but it didn't consume him. He held it like a blade. I began to doubt. Not him. Myself. How could a mere human endure what I had trained a lifetime to face? How could a nobody from a dying world carry the weight of the heart when I, Zalthera, daughter of Dominion, was cast aside? That night, I found him sitting beneath the crystal canopy, staring at the stars. "They said you're from Earth," I said, voice quiet. "Yeah, not much left now. We thought we were going to become a second Solari Empire. Ended up buried in frozen dirt." He looked at me. "You ever wonder if the universe plays favorites?" I didn't answer, because I was starting to think it did. Over the next few days, the heart responded only to him. When he touched it, it pulsed in harmony. When I came near, it turned to stone. But something else happened, too. I started to enjoy talking to him, not as a warrior to a subject, but as a woman to a man. He told stories, ridiculous tales of oceans that breathed and cities that floated in the sky. His world was one of emotion, of flawed gods and desperate heroes. He made me laugh. Me, the woman bred for war. And one night, beneath the shifting lights of a seer nebula, he kissed me. I should have pulled away. Instead, I leaned in. The others didn't understand. My sisters called it weakness. The matriarchs whispered of exile. The heart had chosen a human. My consorting with him was heresy. But I couldn't deny what I saw. He understood people. Something I never learned in our towers of logic and discipline. He asked questions I'd never considered. What if the heart didn't choose the strongest, but the one who needed it most? That question haunted me, because maybe, just maybe, I didn't need the heart. Maybe I just needed to be seen. The final trial came without warning. A breach in the outer systems. Voidborn raiders pouring through the ancient rift gates. Our fleets caught unprepared. We had no time. The Starforge could only be activated once bonded with the heart. And only he could wield it now. He didn't hesitate. He stepped into the command nexus, crystal in hand, and let it consume him. His scream echoed across the chamber, but he didn't fall. He stood tall as the